Hey YouTube, this is my update on my build of the two A3 Skywarriors for my USS Enterprise project. Picking up where I left off last time, touching up the gray, I then unmasked the other wing and then got the fuselages ready for the next round of detail painting. I'm masking for that black in the front. I think I have part in front of the windshield, this V part, good. So this goes just past that pillar there. I think I have that on both sides. I have this first one done, so it should look like a circle when you're looking at it head on. So hopefully I got that right. I think that should work. Referring to the Squadron A3 Skywarrior in action, you can see here the black does not go up onto that lip that goes around those EMC nacelles. And on the EKA, the front of that front landing gear door needs to be black. Hopefully you can see I went up onto that lip and then I taped around that pod on the landing gear door as well. And then I've finished both noses as well. And then on the KA, on this front wheel well door, you can see the radome tan, so I masked that one as well. There's the black on both sides, and the black nose on that one, and the black tip. I've unmasked everything. I've got a little touch up to do here and there, but that's okay, you know, because like the front of these have to be black. Here and there I've got some touch up to do that I'll do by brush. There's those front landing gear doors. Next I used the insignia red and I heavily thinned it, and then did these outlines of the landing gear doors. I also then used a Sharpie on this one. It was just easier on these front doors. And then also that structure back there, the tip of that is red. Mail call. And we've got a shop card from Time Machine's Scale Models. Rob has an awesome channel and basically does all kinds of different cars. And Rob, thank you so much for the kind words on the back. So again, if you haven't been out to Rob's channel, definitely go check it out. It's very cool. All right, there's Rob's card up on the wall. Again, Time Machine's Scale Models, definitely go check it out. Thanks again, Rob. And now with highly thinned steel, I did the tips of the refueling probes, this intake stripe type thing here, and then I believe these are lights up there on each. Next I'm going to work on these two parts here, and this bottom part is an approach light. And you can see here that that's why they're clear. So that approach light, basically what I'll do is paint the back of that chrome silver, and that way, and then white over that, and that way that silver will show through and look like an approach light. And then the other one, basically it's just painting it white, and then those three dots are actually red, yellow, and blue. There's the chrome silver on the backs of those approach lights. Here's those square structures painted white, and then here's the approach lights painted over the backs with the white. I'm gonna try to start with the blue. I got the sapphire blue metal flake. It's the bluiest blue I have. It's a brand new brush, and I'm not gonna even mess with it. Let's see if it'll... Yeah, that's working. Nice. Okay, one down. This is Tester's Dark Red, and we got some light yellow. Yeah, I think that worked. Touch it with a dab of white in the corners there, but pretty happy with the way that came out. All right, there we go. So that's the first one, and that's the other one back there. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'm going to touch them up with the white, but I'm pretty happy with the way that came out. And I do think that looks like a spotlight or a approach light. Put on these wings. So that back seam is actually a panel line. Plane here, it's not. So that is going to need to get filled in. Same thing here. Typically I'll, build the plane first and then mask and paint everything kind of all in one piece. But this one, I just felt all that taping on the wings lent itself easier to doing it this way, and the fit was so good that I would give this a shot. I mean, I've seen other modelers do it, so yeah. And hopefully it's kind of even, won't require too much filling. Scrape, tape, and putty. And what I'm seeing now is that a portion of it is intended to be a panel line to get it up to that line that goes horizontally. A little bit of it is part of that vertical line. So it really only needs to be filled from that first horizontal line up to the top horizontal line. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So one down. I'm obviously going to let that dry overnight, and I'll start on the other one now. So I'm taking a slightly different approach on EKA, in that those two kind of came apart when I was putting the wing on. So I actually filled that whole seam with super glue. I'm going to let that fully dry. And then same thing on this side, I just touched it. This side I'm pretty happy with. It just has to be sanded. And then I'll take the same approach that I took on that one. And then I can fill that middle. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to put these exhausts into the engines. So I put them in there to test fit them, and I can't get them out. So they're just going to stay like that. They're in there tight enough. All right, on the EKA, I'm happy with the wing roots on both sides. So now it's just a matter of filling that one similar to what I did on the other one. Yeah, I think that hopefully will work. We will find out tomorrow. All right, next morning, I've been working with the scribing tools and the sanding sticks, and this is what I've got on this first one. So I tried to get that top to be all one piece, and then define those panels on the side, and then rescribed a lot of these lines, and then that curve around the root of the wing. So that's the first one, and then I'm going to work on the next one. Isn't it weird in modeling how things sometimes go completely the opposite of the way you thought they would? I thought that one was going to be easy and this one was going to be difficult, but it kind of turned out the exact opposite. I think I have those panel lines scribed. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then in the back, again, just touched it to, knock down the hard edges. So let's see how that looks from the side. Yeah. All right, so now tape both of those off, clean them up, and then spray them. One unmasked. See those panel lines going through there. From here it looks good. Then there's the back. So I think once I give that an ever so light sanding and then clear coat it, I'm gonna be okay. So now I gotta unmask the other one. Okay, and there's the other one. And not perfect, but I'm happy. All right, so next is next for those two is clear coat and weathering. I'm super happy with the progress, and while I thought I'd be further along, you know, I've watched some other modelers, and it's summertime and everybody's busy. A couple of guys are taking a break here and there. I'm also encouraged by Ben and Joe's buddy build. You know, it's taken them, I think they're on their 6th episode. And now granted they're building 1 to 48, but I'm building 2 planes at once. So I don't feel like pressured anymore. So I'm just doing the best I can, taking my time trying to do it right. All right, well, I'm happy with those, the way those tops came out. And so now the other thing that needs to be done is kind of similar to that. The engines need to go on there, and then where they connect on the top there basically needs a similar situation. So needs to be filled in. That would be all one piece. So I'm going to get started on that. So I think this is the last thing I'm going to do, because I want to see how that comes out with the gap filling super glue, and if I'm not happy I may try the putty on the other side. So this is how far I am on this. I think hopefully I will in my next video complete these, because now it's clear coat weathering, clear coat decals weathering, and final assembly. So anyway, I think that'll do it for this episode, and as always, thanks for watching. Happy modeling and happy Father's Day, or I think by the time you'll see this, I hope everyone who is a father had a happy Father's Day. Thanks everybody.